shoot, baby. Shoot, shoot, baby. Shoot, baby. Shoot, baby.
You packed in your stack, especially in the back. Brother, wanna thank your mother for a butt like that. Give you surprise with that shake, shake, booby. If looks could kill, you would be an Uzi or a shotgun. Bang!
Oh, hello. I know, right? Whose balls did I have to fondle to get my very own movie? I can't tell you, but it does rhyme with Pulverine.
Welcome back. That scene is freaking hilarious. I am Calvin, aka Statue Fanatic, here with another review, and today we're going to take a look at another Diamond Select piece. I've done a lot of these. This is a 1/7 scale piece from their Premiere collection. This is a resin statue of none other than the merch himself, Deadpool. And this is the box he comes in, and some unique things about this particular sculpt. It is from the 2016 movie. This is a classic scene. You just saw the preview of it where he's listening to Salt and Pepper Shoop and he's drawing. And so this is sculpted by, again, Rocco Tartamaglia. I have not opened this, so when I open it, I will see it for the first time, just like you guys are seeing it for the first time. But the box is really cool. It's just a picture of the statue here. I completely forgot that I ordered this. And so this just showed up yesterday. I ordered this from Collector Zone, and guys, please check out those guys. They are absolutely amazing at customer service and getting you what you want. But I completely forgot that I ordered this particular piece. But the box, you can see he's right here. It says 3,000 pieces. He's sitting on a section of the bridge there. And we'll talk more about the details when we open the box. But you can see all of that is on the packaging. And here it says that it was designed by Caesar and sculpted by Rocco Tartamaglia. And here it says this is a 7th scale, approximately 11.5-inch tall resin statue of Deadpool based on his appearance in the 2016 Deadpool. And it features some high detailing, painting, all of that stuff. That's what the box says. But I'm going to tell you what I really see. So stay tuned so we can get this out of the box and take a look at the statue. And with all of these statues, it comes with the authentic certificate here, and this is, it says Deadpool 263 of 3,000, and on here it doesn't say who sculpted it, but that is on the box in terms of who sculpted this piece. Nice addition there, but they all come with that, which is pretty cool. So it looks like the statue actually comes in 2 pieces here. And one is the face, which is the bridge section. And we'll set that there. And the other piece is the man himself. Has a peg in his butt. I'm pretty sure that was on purpose. So here you have him out of the box, and we'll kind of do a once around to see what this guy looks like. Wow. All right, so just at glances looking and just glancing at it, first of all, absolutely fantastic sculpt. This is a scene straight out of the movie. And there's some elements in here that you recognize instantly from the movie. Right here on top, he is drawing a picture here, and that drawing is actually on the piece of paper here. In here, it shows that he's drawing someone with his head sliced off, but I think in the movie, and I'll compare the two, I think there's somebody being shot with a gun. But nonetheless, really awesome. And then another couple of elements here. In the movie, you saw where the little radio was there where Salt and Pepper was singing Shoop, and the radio is here, and you see 2 markers sitting down there as well. And then as I look over this, I'm really loving it, man. It looks really awesome. The sculpt of this piece is really one of my favorites from Deadpool, it seems. I really love this. Lots of detail in this particular sculpt. So let's just start with the base, and then we'll talk about Deadpool. The base itself looks like a rail from a bridge. You see the railing here, a section of it. The concrete is really textured, and I love the paint scheme and the shading on that too. Lots of texturing and detail in the base. Looks really, really awesome. Even the metal rails here, they look like they're painted metal. The paint makes them look like they're metal, and then you see the bolts securing the railing down here, and the metal rail that he's sitting on there, all textured and painted really very, very nicely, and I love it. It actually looks like metal. And when I took this out, this base is really heavy, by the way. It's really, really heavy. So the texturing on this base is really nice. I like it. There's nothing about it that I don't like. The painting looks good on it. It looks good. It looks really, really good. So as far as Deadpool is concerned, my God, this whole statue is just textured and sculpted, just many elements in the statue, and you can just start from his boots. You can see the sculpting and the detailing in his boots. You can see the seams and the creases in his legs in the outfit that he's wearing. And then as you go up to his thigh, you can see the ammo. The gun, of course, doesn't come out, but very well sculpted and detailed. That gun looks really awesome in the holster. And then as you go up here, let's just say to his midsection with the strap that's sculpted here, the silver buckle that's sculpted here, and all of the texturing and the detailing that's actually on the outfit itself in the chest area looks nice. And the sculpting and the detailing on his other leg, just like the first one, lots of detail, texturing in it. The same thing here, he has two guns here, one on his thigh here as well, and that one also sculpted really very, very nicely. Very happy. Rocco, fantastic job, man. This looks really good, and I hope the pictures are showing this to the people watching this too, because this is a highly detail sculpted statue, 1/7 scale, but lots of things in this statue, breaking up the elements of the costume here, not just one flat red costume or anything like that. I mean, even the seams that are in his costume on his arm, body proportion looks really nice. Look at the detail here where he's holding the pencil. Now, I'm going to point out some things that I'm not never overly impressed with Diamond Select quality control on certain things. I've always loved the sculpts, but I always try to be really, I want to be objective, but I also don't want to just be one of those reviewers that use words like suck or use words like that's whack and things like that. I think the English language has enough words that you can describe something and be, more constructive in the criticism of it. And typically when it comes to Diamond Select figures, especially the PVC figures, I'm not very happy a lot of times with the overall paint scheme of the statue or the figure, but wait till we get to that on this. And so here on his shoulder and everything, still more sculpting, more detailing. Love the wrinkles here on the costume, here on his neck, on his mask, where he's got his head cocked to the side, and you can see where the costume wrinkles up. Lots of detail there, really enjoying it. And on the back, same thing, texturing on his outfit looks really nice. The katanas that he has on his back, again, I love the paint scheme on here, the way that it's shaded and everything. We'll talk about that in a minute, but detailing here on the swords there on his back. Just a lot of fun stuff going on with this statue. I think this really captures the scene from the movie, and it captures Deadpool in terms of his personality and who he is. I think very, very great scene here that was put together from the movie. And again, loving the image that he's actually drawing, and you can see that drawing there on the statue. Now, let's get to the paint application on this. Usually, that's the part that I'm not a fan of. Starting even at the base. The way the paint on the base is, it looks really awesome. That shading on the concrete part of this base looks like concrete. It absolutely does. And then the same thing with the metal rod. The silver tones and paints on that metal rod makes it look like it's metal. I absolutely love that a lot. That's really cool, and sometimes they don't make that. Now, there's a couple other things about this. There's a couple of different tones in here. Like this is painted different than this, meaning the rail on the back is painted different than that. But I love the fact, like even here, I don't see any paint spill over, or if there is, it is very, very minute. But I can't see it right now. It could be the lighting, but it doesn't look like it doesn't appear to be any there at all. And then as far as his costume is concerned, The paint on his costume looks fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Kudos to quality control on this piece. I am very excited to get a piece that the paint application doesn't make me a little sad. This does not. The paint on his boots, for example, and where the red and on the boots come together, no spillover there, very clean lines. The same thing with the ammo patch. The lines seem to be very clean in terms of what I'm seeing right now. The same thing with the black out parts of his costume on his thigh, very cleanly painted. Now, here on the belt that's painted across, that's sculpted across his chest, that strap, that's black, of course, and then this is red. But as I look at it, spot on. Did not miss a stroke on this. It's painted very nicely, and makes me smile to see like his belt here with the Deadpool logo. Makes me smile to see how neatly and cleanly this is painted. Fantastic job. Yes. Woo. So the same thing with the katanas here. The paint on here is really nice. I mentioned that already. Just even around his eyes. Now get this, like the white, the black, and the red around his eyes. Kudos. Nailed it. I'm looking at it and I'm happy with it. Very happy with this paint job. I know to be a reviewer on YouTube, first of all, I buy the things that I like. So I don't necessarily go out and spend, because this a lot of times is my money. I buy things that I like. So I'm not reviewing things for companies per se. So this is something that I'm gonna get, I'm gonna display. And I know a lot of reviewers will want to say, well, give me some of the, you have to have pros, you have to have cons. I don't have any cons with this statue. I'm sorry. I really don't. I like it. I really love the sculpt. You guys tell me what you think about it. People might criticize, well, that's not the same scene in the movie. I don't care. It's still, things like that. So you'll never hear me using terms like whack and suck and anything like that. If something needs to be improved upon, or if there is some execution flaw in it, I'll use those words to describe it. So anyway, this one more thing on the back, paint application. There's even shading in his costume. Like it's red, but there's these black areas in the costume that's kind of blends into the red. The radio, retro looking radio. Then there's a blue pen painted down there. Okay, I'm gonna give you a con. The pens might be a different color in the movie. Maybe that's not. You get it. I like the statue. Anyway, that's about all I have for this particular piece. Rocco, fantastic job, guy. Yeah, man, this is a great piece. And quality control at Diamond Select, you nailed this one. I appreciate it. Collectors appreciate that a lot. And it's always a real joy when you get something and it comes out the way that you hope it comes out, and you get to have this type of review and reaction to it. So remember, my friends, always collect what you like and not the hype. And until next time, peace.